Okay, and we're live.
All right.
Welcome back, everybody. That was a big, long rest we took.
Yes, it was.
We hadn't streamed in like 3 months.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
Been a hot minute.
Yep, it's been a while. So, are you guys excited to get back into it?
I'm excited to find out what happened during our missing days.
Right? Yeah, that's what we're doing.
I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that's what we're starting with today. We are starting with a recap of the major events that were lost due to Twitch being
to the Shadow Realm.
Yes, the internet ate the dramatic conclusion of the Sun Chase, which was the last Dawnbringers campaign that we did. We did a Nulo Noir session in the middle there, and that was pretty fun. And all of that got recorded and is on YouTube. So the Sun Chase, the final episode, got eaten by the internet, and I have been unable to recover it.
Which is why
we should probably talk a little bit about what happened at the end of the Sun Chase.
Celine was made of awesome, as usual.
Yeah, that happened.
To 11.
Yes, but I think we should start from the beginning.
Well, essentially where it started was magic had stopped working because the alignment was over. So during the alignment, the magic was all amplified, and as soon as that last moon slipped out of the alignment, magic just stopped working and would not work for the next 24 hours. So your ship wouldn't fly, and you had to go out on foot.
Technically, we were still close enough to Taurine for our princess to go and request a royal carriage.
We commandeered some whatever we use. I forgot the name.
No, I'm pretty sure the princess got her carriage.
She did.
We commandeered it.
I'm pretty sure she just asked for it. Celine, didn't you just request a carriage?
Pretty sure.
Okay. And then you guys set out from Taurine. You went around the long lake. Relatively uneventful until you got
to the last stretch.
Fairly close to Hodo Nolan, which was going to be the end of the Sun Chase. It was going to end back in the Hodo Nolan arena where the whole thing had started.
Was the rat thing?
That's when they attacked. That's when the rat folk attacked.
By rat folk because of an earlier adventure. One of our earliest adventures, in fact.
And you rolling a natural 20 on intimidation.
Yes, Jamu critted an intimidation roll and started basically a huge all-out war-type battle. I'm really sad that the video didn't get saved because I did some pretty interesting things with how you guys rolled in order to simulate a huge combat setting, and it worked really well. And
it did. Mark finally.
You're just going to have to take our word for it, though.
Yeah, Mark finally got to show off the fact that he doesn't just have spells. He also has rocket boots, pretty much.
Yeah.
And a warhammer that's just been collecting dust on your belt at this point. Just give it to someone else.
Oh no, it's hung up in my office in Big Pharma.
All right. So eventually you guys, after a long, hard-fought battle that went through the night, when the first of the two suns rose the next morning, magic kicked back in. And when it did, the rat folk that were remaining turned tail and ran. Their numbers had been basically decimated by 6 people for the last 8 to 10 hour battle. These 6 people just fought like heroes. And when magic came back, somebody cast a spell. The rat folk knew that magic had returned, and so they bailed. They had intentionally set up the ambush to fight you guys when you didn't have magic. So once magic returned, they booked it.
I think after magic had returned, um, every single wound and basically open surface into Jamu's body started pouring out purple smoke.
That did happen, yes.
I just thought of a way to make a war of attrition
Okay.
so much more terrifying.
So
with just cantrips. With
after
cantrip.
let's stay on target. Stay on target.
No, sorry.
After the rat folk had fled, one of us got their flare crystals, hit it, and the Erebus came flying over, and we started flying back to Hodo Nolan.
Yeah, the Erebus caught up with you guys, picked you up, and you started booking it to try to get to Hodo Nolan first. You guys were able to view the live stream of the sun chase that was going on, and you saw that the two Tortugans that made up one of the other teams had, tortoised and haired it. They slow and steady won the race, and they were walking into the arena in order to win the sun chase. And you guys were still about 1.5 miles away on the airship. And now everybody needs to shut up except for Celine, and she gets to tell us what happened.
I hate that my video feed is screwed right now and I can't use my good camera. God, I don't even remember how it happened. We were hauling butt in the Airbus back to the arena, and I opened a dimension door.
Yes, you did.
In front of the Erebus, and with a natural 20, I was able to open a dimension door in front of the Erebus.
A dimension door that was big enough for it to go through.
Right,
on the nat 20, I let you have it. Yep. And then,
I'm sorry. Me?
Yeah.
Or okay. Then so I in order to transport us from where we were into, that is so loud, into the arena, which was like 1 mile off. I rolled for that, and the first, last, only time it has ever happened for me, I rolled another natural 20. So I had 2 crits back to back, natural 20s, that allowed me to dimension door an entire airship over 1 mile into the arena.
It was
And
pretty.
the internet ate it.
And the
It
internet
was
ate
amazing.
it. It was really, really great.
Yes, we ended up tying for first place because of that and got, 5,000 gold out of it because there was a 1 million gold prize.
Who cares? I critted twice in a row.
And with critting twice
I'm
in a row,
done.
that did allow you guys to tie. With the Tortugans, you then found out that all of the murders and missing teams and all of those things that had happened throughout the course of the sun chase, none of them actually happened. It was all made for TV on the live stream, and so the other teams that you guys thought had been murdered ended up coming and finishing up while you guys were celebrating your win. And that was the end of the sun chase.
There is one thing that happened in the sun chase that we are going to be explaining with this next mini campaign, however.
it's actually a pretty good segue into what happened during the Sun Chase before the finale. Was that you guys woke up and you were 3 days further along in your journey, and none of you had any memories at all of what happened during those 3 days.
Yes.
There were
And we were missing Giram Kilborn
yes.
and his little minions. The carvings that I had been working on were completed.
Didn't you also have a decent amber heart?
Yeah, I was about to say, my 2 flawed amber hearts were not to be found, but instead I had what appeared to be a fully intact amber heart, though I could tell it was not made by Gaian.
No, this amber heart, if I remember correctly from our DMs describing, you could kind of tell that this amber heart was not made by Gaian and was not the same kind of amber heart that Okanadi has.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you had to roll for that information as well.
Which she got, like, bejeebus on because she's a druid and good with plants like that.
There were some missing pages from my journal. There was a letter from Giram Kilborn.
Yes, there was.
Which was oddly intimate in tone, but he's just flowery in speech, so whatever. Nobody noticed anything missing
or broken
or anything like that.
There wasn't
other than no Giram and
no memory of the last 3 days since we left.
Yeah, and the last 3 days are just gone.
Yeah, we left Hatahili with the Light Brigade because we officially were paranoid and did not want them to be alone during these travels. So we left Hodo Nolan, was heading for the maze of the Minotaur. Woke up after a huge party 3 days later with no memory and the Light Brigade gone.
Yes, indeed. So
if I'm not mistaken, Guzzbug also made a comment that he didn't remember those 3 days as well.
That is correct. So, before we dive into Memento, we're going to take a little short 5-10 minute break, let everybody take care of biological functions and get drinks and do all of that. And when we come back, we're going to jump directly into this new 3-session mini campaign. Each session is going to cover 24 hours of those missing memories. So we'll get back to it in about 5 minutes. Yeah, you guys go do your thing. I will be here if anybody's in live chat. I should also probably be there. Yeah, we will. Just a second. We will talk to you in live chat for the next couple of minutes anyway. I don't know if anybody's watching us or not. If you are, welcome. I see we've got Firestorm Gaming.
I need more monitors. I only have 2. This is bullshit.
Fair enough.
I need one of those wraparound jobs.
Don't we all?
Those
all the new streaming layout. That's nice.
You like the new stream? Yeah, I decided. Well, we needed to test out Roll20 anyway, because we're going to be doing Strangers in a Strange Land here before long, and that's going to be DM'd by our druid down there. Corinne's going to DM that one. And so she's going to have to do it via Zoom. So, yeah, that's kind of where we're at on that.
How did you get the people to not show like all of the people in the thing?
I'm going to need you to specify that just a little bit.
Like, no. Okay.
What people
so screen,
in what thing?
Like in the bottom left, it shows It shows everyone's icon.
Yeah.
How did you get it to not?
On the stream?
Do you see that all of our icons just normally?
Well,
because I assumed you just.
I can see them, but you can't see them on the stream because of the way that I've got it, sorted and situated.
Okay. Yeah, it was just taking up a lot of space, so I was wondering how you did it.
Yeah, I've spent a lot of the downtime that we have had over the last 3 months. A lot of that downtime has been like researching, trying to figure out ways to make things look and sound better, trying to learn how to use Roll20, making my ridiculous notes and board here.
I have not spent it doing that. I have spent it doing random things.
Well, I mean, I've done some random things too, but
I have yet to do a thing that, like, after the sun chase, didn't our characters level up to 11?
They did.
Yeah, I haven't done that.
Well, we've got some time before we go back to a mainline Dawnbringers campaign, so you got time. You ain't got to do it today.
Yeah. Although I did build a character that I won't use, that I wasn't going to use for a long time.
Didn't you build a level 20 character for some reason?
Oh, yeah, that one too. I don't know if that one's finished. I think I still have to do spells.
I'll pull another one from the middle.
Yeah, I still have to do more spells for the level 20 Magus that I was building.
That thing.
I was trying to optimize it as much as I could, just because.
You're fine.
All right, I'm gonna come down there and grab a water. I'll be back.
Give me a hard time.
That's real true.
Why, hello there. John is here.
Did I patch that? Holy God! I caught a dice that was falling out of my hand in my bag.
What's that Clevenger nonsense?
What?
Am I, Spider-Man?
You did.
Just have the most random moment of godlike reflexes, and then not even 5
Good
minutes later
job,
we'll
kid.
trip over something.
Oh yeah.
Nice shot, kid. 1 in a million.
Yes, can you bring me one of those, please? Thank you.
All the waters.
Oh, Dad, I did something cool that you missed. One of my big gray and gold dice like this.
You dropped it and caught it.
Yeah, with my bag.
Nice.
I caught it in the bag.
That boy succeeded on his reflex check.
Yes,
Why
I
is
did.
that switch out here and plugged in?
Oh, I was playing it to pass the time while we were starting.
Okay. Yeah,
What kind of food?
All the food.
Mood.
Blue dye it is.
Oh my God.
that is your dog.
I love her. She got a big waggy tail. Wiggle, 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 wiggle.
You know what I need in my room?
What's the matter?
What?
A trash can.
Cooked us last night. Cooked us.
I did not cook you last night.
Cooked for us.
I've I'm of the opinion that every room needs a
Oh,
trash
Mom,
can.
this is
to
the
keep crap from piling up on floors.
blank side right here. This is the
Yeah, definitely keep stuff and
Right above
crap
the
piling
apron.
up on my floor. Definitely.
You can always check your other dice.
Floor piles are not great.
Your 20 is above the 8, so that's how you know.
I know this because I myself am prone to floor piles, and I would rather not.
You're not having you brought that like that. Which one? Oh, in there. Yeah.
I'm just getting dice at this point, so.
My music stopped playing.
It did.
You guys can't hear my music through the microphone, can you?
Sounded a bit like a calliope earlier.
So you can hear it a little bit. Okay, that's problematic.
But I have mutant hearing.
Well, I'll turn it down a little bit.
Never mind.
Yeah, I can hear that.
What game is that music from?
It's from Castlevania Symphony of the Night. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Symphony of the Blood Shred?
Okay.
It's from a
I
Castlevania.
just heard that. Yeah. I heard the music before. I was just wondering where.
Yeah, that's from a Castlevania game. That's really the best I can tell you. Now, can you hear
all
it,
of them
or
have
is
the same title?
I cannot hear it.
good? I can, but you can't, so that's good.
I can't hear it over Toby. Toby is barking.
Oh, the neighbor dog. Yeah. I forgot. I might have to pull this sweatshirt off. It's hot up here.
It's hot in general.
Yeah, it's only going to get worse, too. So.
Yeah, this.
It's up to a balmy 56 here.
Yeah, here it's either hot. It's either hotter than hell, or colder than Helheim.
Nice.
Thank you.
Yes. That's the quality content that everybody tunes into the stream for, is to watch me take my shirt off. Yeah.
Oh,
Save that for a different
baby.
website.
No, thank you. So, younglings, specifically the youngling that I don't talk to that much, how is school going for you this year?
Perfectly fine.
Patrick wanted to ask if you wanted what?
A meat snack.
Meat snack.
I mean, there's really only one correct answer to the question, do you want a meat snack?
So
And
yes.
it's no.
Is he talking about a Slim Jim, or?
He's asking whether or not you're talking about a Slim Jim.
Whatever. Slim Jim works. I've got that in my hand.
He's got a Slim Jim.
In his hand.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I think I'm alright for the moment, but thank you. Please express my gratitude for the offer.
Right.
Or you could ignore me, that's fine too.
No, I'm focused. I'm getting dice.
How dare you get dice?
He didn't catch that. He just said, thanks, I'm good.
I didn't catch that because I can't hear him.
Me neither. What happened?
I asked Jason if he wanted a Slim Jim.
And he responded with, "No, thanks, I'm good."
Quality content right here. Quality.
Yes.
Woo!
Most
I
interesting.
love content where we're just still setting things up even though we've started the stream.
Yeah, well.
Life, it happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is what it's like. This is the realist of real plays.
Have a
Doing a
million-
Speaking of which, I didn't do it and I probably should.
We are not professionals. Do try this at home.
Play D&D,
Yes, no, we are.
Pathfinder.
Do not try this at home. It will only bring suffering.
Quiet, Abby.
Oh my god. We are not
You're
professionals.
proving my point.
This is the realist of the real plays. That's what this is. It's just a bunch of people sitting around playing a game and living their life in the meantime. You'll probably hear the dog go crazy at some point during the stream. She is our production assistant. In case you hear us refer to our PA or our production assistant, that's in reference to the dog for those that are newly joining.
She's in my business. She's fine.
Do you have food?
Celtics. Yeah.
Yeah, if you got food, she's your new best friend. Absolutely.
She'll be real
She is
quiet.
the sweetest of all sweet cuddle buddies.
Jason, you're not going to be able to do that.
What? Hit the vape?
You're going to have to move your mic when you do that. Perfecto. Very good. Awesome.
Thank you for letting me know.
It's just real loud in the mic.
I'm sorry. And no, seriously, thank you for letting me know because this is the part of that not being a professional thing we were just talking about. So
Yeah, no, we're not Critical Role Dimension 20. You're not gonna see all kinds of fancy editing or like some kind of fancy schmancy tech stuff. This is the real deal. This is raw.
Don't say it like it's a bad thing though. Critical Role and D20 are fantastic real plays to watch. I enjoy them. I think they're a lot of fun.
Brennan.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong. Just because we don't have any cool edit, we may not have what Critical Role and Dimension 20 have, but that's okay because everyone plays D&D, Pathfinder, their tabletop game of choice, as they play the game how they play the game. This is how we play. That's how they play.
And that's one of the beautiful things about tabletop RPGs is there's not really a wrong way to do it.
Yes, there is. If you're not having fun.
That's the wrong way to do it. I stand corrected. You right.
Your characters may not be having fun and your characters may be getting traumatized, but as long as the players are having fun, everything's okay.
I was talking about the players not having fun.
All right. Is everyone back? Are we ready to crank this up?
Is Alasia back?
Alasia is spectating.
Okay.
All right. So everybody has their character sheet for level 10, correct?
Mm-hmm.
I never leveled mine up, so yeah.
A lot of people never leveled theirs up.
Same. I never leveled mine up. I just stayed level 10.
So, are we ready? Are we getting into it?
Yeah, I'd say we're good.
Okay.
Time to do the thing.
All right, let's do this then. Epic musical intro. Da da da.
Wow.
Play copyrighted music.
Da 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 da. Sorry. And it's been about 2 weeks since the dramatic conclusion of the Sun Chase. The Dawnbringers have taken the last 2 weeks to get some much needed and deserved rest and relaxation after they literally flew all the way around the world, defeating monsters, fighting in huge battles, critting twice and teleporting a freaking airship. You know, you guys were tired. So it's been a couple of weeks since the conclusion of the sun chase, and you guys have kind of taken that time to relax and do your own thing a little bit. So we'll start off by setting the scene. You guys are at the breakfast table in the great dining hall of Dawnbringer Hall in Hodo Nolan. You guys are all sitting. You guys have all made your way downstairs. You're all sitting around the breakfast table, sharing a morning meal. Beauregard is there with you at the head of the table. And Luska is, of course, running around doing her cooking.
Mother henning.
Yeah, her mother henning, exactly. And so Beauregard looks to Celine. Well, Your Highness, how have you enjoyed your 2 weeks off? What you been up to, my dear? All right, we'll circle back to you. No, I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
I guess for the 2 weeks after, it's not like Celine gets downtime though, because she only went for the sun chase because her father encouraged her to go. There's still a lot of unrest in her home. I'm finna beat this dog with my chocolate.
Do it.
Celine, there would have been a lot of correspondence back and forth between her and her father, especially if Bully has talked to the king.
Beauregard looks at you and says, yeah, when Daid flew off after the sun chase, fairly certain that your brother went with him.
Okay. So he didn't tell the king that he was abdicating?
I don't know. If he did, word hasn't gotten back to us here yet. You would know more about that than I would.
Sounds like Rocket knows more about that than anybody.
Rocket knows everything about everything. Just ask him. He'll tell you. Isn't that right?
Yes, he did.
Really?
Yeah. Adorable. I don't know.
So it's safe to say right now you haven't heard anything about your brother. There is a rumor that he left when Daid flew away. And that's about all we know for you at this point, huh?
Yeah, I mean, I would have just been corresponding with my friend about why did you start with me? I'm the difficult one.
Well, let's go on to somebody else then. Who wants to go next? And tell us what you've been doing for the last couple of weeks. If no one raises their hand, I will call on someone. All right, Jamu, what have you been doing for the last couple of weeks since your adventures?
Well, it has been... I have not been doing much. I have been after the events of the sun chase, I've sort of taken note that being where I am now as an official Dawnbringer and everything that's happened from the beginning of our journey to now, it has taken a physical, emotional, and mental toll on me. So I have been I have started going to therapy. I have also focused more on meditation and clearing my mind. I
Michael, I need you to roll me a perception check, please.
will do. All right. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. That's good enough. As you are talking about all of that, you see around the corner from the kitchen, peeking her big, wide, dwarven face around the corner, listening intently to your every word. You see Luska. And go ahead and continue. She is
Yes.
there, but she's not saying anything. She's just listening, hanging on your words.
Yes, I have mostly focused on meditation and keeping a clear mind. I have been bettering myself and also done some small gardening.
Oh, gardening. Excellent, excellent. Mistress Sylviana, speaking of gardening, how go things in the Dawnbringer greenhouse? Oh, Canady, you might have some insights on that as well, I believe.
I have
Things
no
are blooming
insight.
nicely. Plants growing. The girls have been having fun gathering the pollen and feasting. Starting to do a different things as well. So
Miss Sylviana, that reminds me. Do you have those medicines I ordered? What? Hello? Hello?
It looks like we lost her. She froze.
Yeah, I think she froze.
Oh,
Aw, come on.
Like,
Well, let's give
I
her a
was
minute.
wondering what happened because she just kind of stopped and it's like, why?
What
Okay,
is happening? Well,
Sylviana,
we'll give her a
is Sylviana
second.
okay? Oh, and she's gone.
She dropped. Well, she'll join back in a minute. Mark, why don't you go ahead and tell us what you've been doing for the last couple of
Okay.
weeks while we're waiting
Well,
on her to get back?
Mark has been trying to get the goblins to be slightly more sanitary around open wounds.
Fair.
Just trying to get them to be just a little bit more sanitary. We don't need quite as many infections in the hospital. I've been trying to instill manic cleanliness in the cleric goblins.
And out of curiosity, how is that going, trying to teach a race of people who literally eat garbage to wash their hands? How's that working out for you?
Well, let's roll for it.
What would you like to roll? What do you think that roll would be? I'm thinking it would be...
Either heal or diplomacy,
Let's-
whichever you would prefer.
All right, I'm going to set you a DC in my noggin right now. I would like you to roll diplomacy. I would like you to roll a medicine check. I would like you to add the two of them together. It's a double
Okay.
DC.
Let me just roll 2D. Yeah. Let me roll my 2D20.
I'd like to use a hero coin.
Oh, yes.
Everyone currently
was a
has one
2
hero coin.
And an 8, huh?
Why do we only have
Everyone
one?
has
No, I'm
one?
sorry. Everybody has 3 from the end of the
Yes,
last
we're-
campaign.
Okay.
We're going to start the campaign with 3.
You're starting with 3, so take one out.
Yeah. That was a 2 and a 3.
Jesus.
Wow. So
That was not.
Your terrible dice rolls precede you, Abby.
So
it's
what's
Mark
your-
that
what's-
has terrible
what's-
dice rolls.
all right.
Dan
What's
had great rolls.
It did. But
What's
Mark
your
just
Dan was lucky. Mark is not.
what's your total for both of them?
after.
I used a hero coin. The
okay.
2 and the 3 were the previous.
Yeah, just tell us what your
Now, are you hero coining one or both of those rolls? Because if you're doing both, you have to use 2 coins.
I am hero coining the 2.
Let me see. Okay.
So that is. Okay, let me go. 33.
33.
Mm-hmm.
Not going great. Not going great. They are goblins.
The
The
DC
concept
was 40.
the concept of hygiene is a foreign concept to them as a people. But they
least
are
they're
trying.
learning.
They are trying. You are making some progress, but not leaps and bounds of progress. It's an ongoing project.
No.
So,
Yeah. I'm trying to get them to basically. I am trying to go overboard with hygiene on this.
fair enough.
Because if I don't want that. They're way too dirty right now to not infect people with whatever is in the trash.
The funk.
Some kind of disease, maybe all of them.
Something.
And Okanady,
At
you
least 3.
what has Okanady been up to for the last 2 weeks? I know you said you didn't have any insight. What you been doing?
Okanady is just sort of processing. He's meditating in his tree-like state, kind of getting back to base level. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okanady does tend to go into like hibernation mode when there's downtime. Like he just kind of goes to the greenhouse, posts up in his spot, and just chills there, right?
Yeah, I feel like
Okay.
he has to sort of absorb more nutrients and sort of reset his body chemistry. Being out amongst the world is great, but he doesn't get the same kind of intense nutrition that he needs.
Right. So he's got to take root for a bit. Yeah, that makes
Right.
total sense. I dig it. Beauregard gets really quiet for a moment. We got one of our Colorado people back. We're still waiting on Sylviana to pop back in. I think their internet. How do you say it?
Is the den.
Shat the bed. Yeah.
Hold an amber herd.
What? Okay.
And
No,
when-
never mind. Don't. No.
Oh God.
Nope. 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 No, sir. Oh man, we lost her again. Okay.
They're just in and out.
Yeah, they're
I can
internet.
like I can like send what happens to the Skype chat if you guys want them to still be caught up while all this is going on.
Well, we kind of need our players.
Yeah, we need folks here.
Hello?
We can't.
Hello.
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 I'm back. My internet decided to die.
Oh, yours too? Cool. Y'all need to get some of that.
My internet dies on the regular though.
Y'all need to get some of that Phoenix interwebs.
Right?
I wish I could, but we live in backwoods, Louisiana.
Yes, as like previously stated in this stream, we are not professionals.
Hey man, life happens.
Do try this at. Don't try
professional.
what we're doing at home. It's
Professional
not
pain in my
It's not
ticket.
very. It's not the best way to enjoy Pathfinder or D&D or whatever.
No comment.
Just do whatever you want.
Yeah, just
Something always goes wrong.
yes.
Always.
There's a saying here at Xenon Game Labs. It's not a Xenon Game Lab stream without some kind of technical difficulty.
Facts.
I don't
That's
think
facts.
we needed all. I don't think we needed all that smoke in the chat. Just on.
Oh, I muted though. I remembered
no, you
to.
didn't.
I remembered to mute that time.
No,
Look.
you didn't. You blew that all over the place.
And now I'm not muted, right?
Oh, God.
All right. Looks like they're getting back into Roll20 now, so they should be jumping back onto the Zoom call here in just a second. I'll be right back.
After these messages.
I'm sorry. What did I? Okay, no. That's not true.
What's not true?
Oh, an image I saw.
All right, cool.
It was it's some old person talking about how kids didn't have autism or ADHD back in the day. Or
Old
allergies.
They were 37.
Excuse me, I have to go bury my head in the backyard.
All right.
Okay. Looks like we got everybody back.
Welcome back.
Corinne is still connected to the audio, but you know.
She'll pop back up here in a second, I'm pretty sure. That's weird and new.
What?
Well, in the Zoom call, she is now showing up twice.
Oh, that's fun.
That's because I'm finally able to rejoin.
Welcome back.
Thanks.
From the world of the internet void. You didn't happen to see the missing episode of The Sun Chase while you were in the internet void, did you?
No, but I thought I saw a baby goblin in there somewhere.
Baby Gerblin.
Weird.
Alright, I think
Okay, so everybody's back and we're normal again.
Yes, you were saying that Beauregard had gone silent?
Yeah, it's almost like he dropped out of existence for a minute and then he came back. Strange are the ways of demons. Beauregard, he gets quiet for a minute and kind of takes in everything you said, and he takes a few bites of his food, which is absolutely burnt beyond recognition. Like, it doesn't even look like food anymore. He's basically eating charcoal.
Of course.
Unfortunate.
He seems to like it. Um, and then Beauregard turns and looks at the side of the table that Okanady and Okanady and Celine are on. And I know this might be a sensitive question. Do the two of you still have the memory box that you told me about?
The what?
The memory box. A little silver box.
Of course we do.
I
Oh,
believe
yes, yes.
I believe Celine left it in her room here for safekeeping.
Why are you answering for me? Or her?
I just was stating what I thought I remembered correctly.
We are in possession.
So,
Celine, do you still have it? Celine.
I don't know if I want to answer.
well, I understand your trepidation. That is a very powerful magical item. I believe, in doing a bit of research and touching base with some other colleagues in the magical circles, I believe I may have found a way to manipulate the magic in that memory box to allow all of you to relive the memories of the 3 days that you lost during the sun chase.
Really?
I believe that I can do it, yes.
I mean,
That's some very interesting magic.
Well, it's going to require a little bit of help from all of us, but I'm 98% positive that it will work.
well, 98 is
If
98%.
you're willing
Good.
to allow me to
I mean,
fiddle
only got
with
a
the
1 in 50
box.
chance of failing.
If you'll allow me the opportunity to fiddle with the box and go into your memories a bit, I know it's a lot to ask, but I think I can.
Well,
but it's up to you.
Yeah, I trust you.
I mean,
Question to the DM.
Yep.
What if we say no?
then the campaign ends and we're done here.
Then
That's
other things will happen.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just
I
curious.
believe the decision of handing over the memory box will ultimately fall to Celine.
Yeah, since none of you other peanut gallery know about it.
Yeah.
Oh,
It was
Calling it a
secret.
memory box, I think
All I know is that it's called a memory box and it has
and
something
it's
to
the
do with
silver
magic.
box. I literally asked the what now?
Literally nobody knew.
Beauregard looks very abashed and says, "Oh, I'm sorry, your Highness. Did I speak out of turn? I thought everyone knew about that item."
She gets the most queenly blank, she's not happy look on her face.
Show us.
Professor, I had not shared that with anyone for their safety. If you feel that you can bring back the 3 days, then by all means have the box.
He looks very abashed. Celine, roll sense motive.
Why? It doesn't matter. That is a 19.
19. Celine is very astute and works very well with people, and Beauregard is familiar to all of you, Celine included. You guys have spent time together, so he is genuinely apologetic and did not realize that you hadn't told everyone what that box did. So he did not intend to offend. He seems genuinely like he's trying to help you guys.
When Celine said, by all means, have the box, Bessie excused herself, went back, got the box, and has brought it back for Beauregard as we sit in awkward silence because he's in numbskull.
Well, all right then. Nothing left to do but to do it, I guess. Going to need everyone to place a hand on the box. And as I'm does everyone place their hand on the memory box?
Yes.
Yeah,
I do.
I'm in.
Sure, why not?
Okay. I would like everyone. Now, before we do that, Beauregard does let you all know that he's only able to send you into the memories for a certain amount of time, and then he has to pull you back into the real world. Otherwise, you can get lost. And he's trying to be extremely careful with this experimental type of magic. So, Sylviana, Celine, and Mark, I would like all of you to roll a Knowledge Arcana. Jamu, you have the option of rolling either a Knowledge Arcana or a D20 plus your will. And Okanady, you're going to do a will check also. So I need everyone to make those rolls, and please let me know what you get. We'll go around the table if that's okay with everybody. Or you could just do it there.
What did you say the will roll was? Roll a d20 and add my will.
That's correct.
Okay. Then that in total is 17 from me.
All right, Okanady, is it your first or second roll?
You only told me to roll it. You didn't say it's my. Oh, you mean the one? It was the second roll. I rolled a 2 plus 5 is 7.
Okay. Celine, Knowledge Arcana.
That is a 16.
Excellent. Sylviana.
22.
22. Wow. And Mark.
26.
26.
Dang.
Give me a second to do a little quick math here.
I roll good for knowledge checks.
Because you're a smarticle particle.
Yeah.
Just doing a little bit of quick math here, guys. Sorry.
Celine's saving her good rolls for later.
That 16's not bad.
I mean the really good ones. Like the diplomacy good ones.
Right. So everyone places their hands on the memory box, and Beauregard starts to softly speak in that very guttural, almost like somebody's crushing rocks together sound
Maybe you
of.
need to learn Infernal someday.
Yeah. Does anybody speak Infernal?
Yes,
No,
I do.
I speak abysmal.
So Goblin and Feline. But
I learned Infernal.
And Minnow.
Oh my
and Grolem.
okay, so
But Mark knows Infernal. Okay.
yes.
I learned Infernal, Grolem, and Common.
Okay, so Mark, you would be able to understand the words that he is currently chanting. It's something to the effect of bring that back, that which was lost. And he's just repeating those two phrases over and over as he kind of channels his infernal magics into the box. The box begins to lightly glow. The runes and things on it start to glow a little bit with like a pale blue
Sounds
light.
like we're going to the in-between.
Everyone's hand that's touching the box, you can feel the hum and almost like a little bit of an electrical charge going into you. And each of you, your vision starts to slowly fade into a black space.
And we fall face first into the porridge.
And you what?
I was being silly. I said, and we fall face first into our porridge.
Well, I'm sure you guys would have made some kind of preparations for having a nap.
No, you just told us to put our hands on the box.
So we all fell out, just laying up on the floor.
You're in. You don't.
80 puts like a dent in the thing.
You don't fall over because you're all held in a magical stasis. Okay, how's that?
Oh, okay.
All right.
You're
Already
facing
No.
magical stasis.
I know.
Sorry, I couldn't resist.
All right.
You guys. All right, so we have now shifted over to this Erebus. Everyone should be able to move their individual tokens at this point.
Let's see.
So go ahead and place your tokens where on the airship you would have been at the beginning of those 3 mysteriously missing days.
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows what.
Where we were a
I
month
do.
ago.
Where would you choose to be?
Well, the issue. Come here. Is that I can't go below deck.
If you want to go below deck, just move your character token down to the bottom right corner. Like, it'll look like you're flying through the air, but you're not. You're just below decks.
I can't click on Celine. There she is. Okay, I got her now.
You got her now? All right. Let me know when you guys are all settled. Mark is pacing the deck, I guess.
No, I'm just trying to see how that looks when I do those movements.
I'm pretty
Okay,
sure.
well, I'm getting like 2 frames a second on the stream, so I can't tell.
How do we make the pictures of the other players disappear? Do we know? Because they're
I
like
don't.
blocking half my boat.
Yeah.
You
pictures.
can resize the map.
Yeah, but
There's a
I don't.
slidey thing in the upper right corner.
I don't want to
Yeah, but
resize
that
the map.
zooms
I
out
want the
and in, and
people to
it's
disappear
not
because they're
fun.
blocking it.
Yeah, I'd like to be able to be zoomed in and see where everything is.
You
and
should
not
be
have
able.
half them-
You should be able to in Roll20. You should be able to scroll the mouse wheel and move that.
Well,
It just changes
No.
it changes the zoom. It doesn't actually move the people.
I would like
The- the-
not half of my screen to be covered up by everyone.
Character.
Why is
Okay, bye.
Okay,
Bye.
bye. I don't know what you're talking about.
These things right here.
okay?
Hey, there's Jason. Hey, Jason.
I'm gonna go to settings.
Jason?
Go to
Jason's there?
settings. Abby, listen. Go to settings.
Okay. Give me a second. Well, 20.
Because you're
.net.
on it. That's it. Maybe not.
Settings, graphics. Wait, where is it in settings?
We don't know. I said maybe not.
You go to settings and then you go to audio and video.
Audio, video.
Okay.
You others can see and
Others
hear
can
none.
see or hear none. I can hear or see none.
And then you go to video.
Video display. Player video avatar size. Names only.
Wait, what?
So when you go into settings,
Names only. Got it.
yep.
There we go. Now not half my screen is covered by those icons.
Right? That was annoying.
You.
All right.
I can now see.
I can see the boat. I'm
So-
on a boat.
If my memory serves correctly, we just had like a huge party with the Light Brigade
I'm
last
on a
night.
boat.
Yes.
So Jamu is on the railing, hungover.
Of course.
He's hung over the railing.
No, I mean like he's
No,
Yeah,
he's
we
hung
know.
over the
It
railing.
was a play on words.
whatever. Jamu is currently trying to keep his party hair rolls over the side of the ship.
Gross. Okay.
Foul the hull, not the deck.
I said over the side of the ship.
All right. So everybody's where they want to be.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm making sure the ship is still intact because currently the magic thing is still happening, so I'm making sure the thing is still working.
You're working with
The engine.
Okay.
What?
So you're below decks with Kaylee.
yes.
Yeah.
Jamu, you're on the railing. Okanady has taken up his usual spot at the top of the deck, correct?
Yep.
Yep.
At the front of the ship, I'm king of the world thing it.
Yeah. Yep. Okay.
I'm
Celine,
the
you
king
and
of the-
Celine, you and Bessie are below decks. Is that correct?
Yeah, you said put me in
Sure.
the bottom. Put yourself in the bottom right corner if you're below deck, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I did.
All right. Cool. I'm sorry. I'm fiddling with map stuff on the stream here too, trying to make it look right. So, okay. So everybody's where they're supposed to be, and Jamu, Roll me a perception check with disadvantage, please.
Oh, God. Okay, here we go.
First roll. Well, real roll. Well, no, not for roll. Like at all.
Natural 1.
Ouch.
You are
Dead.
currently very
Throwing up over the
you're
side of the
you
ship.
are not paying attention to anything at the moment because you are super sick. Who else is that on deck here with us? I can't tell for sure.
Sylviana's not far from him.
Sylviana. You roll me a perception check without the disadvantage, please. And Okanady, you can do that as well.
Did we lose Okanady? Where did he
Nope.
go?
13.
I'm here.
All right.
Hold on.
This is what I get for being
Right.
hungover.
Mine's in the chat.
Okay.
Oh, my camera's not on.
Says you got a 19.
Yep.
Jason hid my chat. Where's my chat?
He's also
There.
muted.
I'm not muted. Am I muted?
Sorry,
No.
no. Okay,
Yeah.
it was me. I was muted. You got a 19, Okanady, on your perception check. Sylviana, how'd you do on that one?
13.
13.
It was a 2 on the tip.
The thing that just happened was fairly significant, so even with a 13, you guys would both notice that the ship appears to have passed through some type of thin, magical, almost imperceptible like wall, and you guys just passed right through it.
What was that?
Jump. After throwing up a bit more,
It rustles me nuts.
Jamu's head comes from over the railing and it's like, what's going on?
So with the perception check, we just noticed that this happened. Is there anything that just jumps out at us other than the fact that we ran through a thing? We seem to have gone through a thing.
No. You know that whatever you just passed through was magical in nature because you guys have had a lot of experience with things of a magical nature. But it was almost imperceptible. The people that were below decks wouldn't have even noticed. It's just a slight change in the air.
Okay. So our magical equipment has not been affected.
No, you guys are still fine. As far as you can tell, nothing happened.
Still overclocked.
Yep, still a little bit overclocked because of the ascension. Yes.
Who am I moving next to? Who is this here?
That's Sylviana.
I moved back to Sylviana and asked her if she saw that, if she felt it.
Odd magical wall we appear to have passed through? Don't know what it
Yeah.
is, but it was definitely something.
Yeah, we should get everybody up here just in case.
I'm sorry. We passed through a magic wall?
Kat, run down and get everybody to come up to the top.
No, okay.
So now I'm on high alert.
I guess I'll just move here.
How did I remove that squiggly stuff off of the screen earlier?
You don't like my
Highlighted.
squiggles?
Highlighted over it with the clicker tool and then
Clicker.
dragged it off screen or pressed backspace.
Don't get rid of my squiggly line. That's pointing to me.
Okay, I'll leave it.
That's just
Not
showing where
so.
Okanady is.
Where's
Alright.
the token?
So
downstairs, knocks on Celine's door, and is like, "Hey, Doviana and Okanade are requesting everyone on the deck."
Okay, be there in just a minute.
All right.
okay.
Not everyone's on deck now.
No,
Where's
because
Mark?
Mark is
Mark
still
is
down
with
in the engine
Kaylee.
room with Kaylee.
Oh, okay. Whenever Jamu comes back up, I said, now go get Mark.
Why can't I make my
Jamu
people?
would have called down before heading back up, like, "Hey, Kaylee, Mark,
Get you butts in here.
no, the rest of the party is calling us all to the deck."
What does the tree want now?
Okay.
So as soon as everybody gets back up, I'll just sort of tell them, hey, you know, the fit's hitting the shan or something. We don't know what's going on here. So we should be on high alert.
We passed through some sort of a magical wall. I'm not sure what its purpose, but there was definitely something.
Okay. I'm gonna try and get something for this hangover.
I pass him a dried goodberry packet.
Thank you.
Where's Mark? I don't see Mark on the screen or on the boat.
He's like
There he
very
is. I see
bottom
him.
right of the
I
map.
see now.
I moved him.
Because he's not on deck.
Yep,
There
not.
Are you not on deck yet, Mark? Or are you being obstinate?
No, I'm on deck.
Okay. You can give Jamu a hard time if you want to. I don't think anybody will be mad at that.
John was currently just
Only Tommy will be mad at that.
John was just trying to take the goodberry packet and just try to relax.
Okay. So, Jamu, go ahead and do a heal check.
Okay. Heal check. Heal. Let me just.
If you're down any, it heals up to 8 hit points.
That is a +5. Let's hope this is a good roll.
A 2.
22.
22. After eating that goodberry pack, you do feel the effects of your hangover subside slightly, and you are no longer rolling perception with disadvantage.
Thank God.
All right.
Are we heading into something, or can you guys Blair Witch me?
How long do you need? We can.
Couple minutes.
Okay. That's fine. Go ahead. No worries. And just so you guys know, I rolled in the chat for his DC on his hangover to see how bad it was. I rolled a 13 and he got a 22. So
What chat?
in the Roll20 chat.
Roll20 chat.
It didn't show for us.
Did I have it marked as a GM roll?
That's where all the beeping has been coming from.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm looking. he did roll a 13 for my hangover DC.
So it is showing up in that.
Yep.
Okay. Q.
He.
QQ.
Thanks.
That one autistic panda has joined us in the chat. Thank you for that.
Cool, we have a viewer.
It's showing that we have 5 viewers right now, so welcome
Didn't I?
everybody. When we're having a little bit of downtime like this, I am jumping over into the
Pretty sure
Twitch
at least-
chat and just checking it out.
Pretty sure at least 2.
I got about none of that.
I believe that they were saying that, I said, hey, thanks for joining us, and 2 people immediately left. Twitch, you are a fickle, fickle mistress.
Ski guy, I'm gonna.
Pretty much, yeah. So.
I'm just folding laundry.
Okay.
Oh snap! I should use this time to get. No, I haven't.
I'm not even sure that was English, but okay.
Flippity gibbets.
Good job.
Flibbity
Thanks.
gibbets.
That's right.
Hey, appreciate that lurk. Thanks, Panda.
Kilborn.
Yeah.
Thanks, Panda.
You are
Kilborn is
single-handedly increasing our views by 50%.
Yeah.
Because apparently we have 2 viewers, and I know I'm one of them.
That's okay.
If I'm not mistaken, Kilborn was below deck when I called out for Mark and Kaylee, right?
He was, but Kilborn
Yeah.
has not joined the rest of you on deck.
Got it.
He is still below in his little, bunk area.
Nerd.
So, we gotta wait on our bard to get back.
Woo! Waiting. My favorite time of the day.
The waiting. I always heard that waiting is the hardest part.
Thanks for the earworm.
You're welcome.
Ha, I don't know the song.
Tom Petty.
And there I go, making my outdated references again.
Oh, there I go. Yeah.
So, how's everyone's day?
Pretty decent. I honestly forgot we had D&D until we got the
That's because it's been so long.
until I saw the notification for the Zoom meeting opening.
You literally asked me yesterday what time we played today.
Yeah, but that was yesterday.
And I had an alarm set. I would have asked about it because I had an alarm set. I just also happened to forget that we had it until I saw the thing happen 3 hours early.
Yeah, well, we were trying a bunch of new technical things, and there were a lot of bugs to work out, and I wanted to start a bit early, and try to get as much of that worked out prior to the stream as I could. We're still having some technical difficulties, but, you know, there's a learning curve with these things.
Right.
Yes.
Okay.
And I work for the company and I still don't understand it.
Celine, do we have you back?
You're muted.
And I was being funny.
Aw.
That's okay. I am my target audience, and I was funny to me.
All right.
Well,
That's the important part.
you can share the funniness with us now.
You said I'm
No,
back,
it's
and I
illegal.
said no. I'm just sitting here.
Which makes it even funnier that you were muted. Well done.
Thanks.
The ship stops. Like a couple of minutes after you've passed through and you've all been alerted to something that has happened, the ship just, like it hit a real wall this time. I need everyone to roll a reflex check, please. Everyone that's on deck, I need everyone to roll a reflex check. Oh, Canady, you're... Never mind. Yeah, just a reflex check on everyone, please.
What is reflex, sir? Oh, there it is.
Right.
Never mind. I'm stupid.
Do I add?
You roll a d20 and add your reflex score to it. Wow. Okay.
And in my case, I just roll a d20.
Nat 20.
I gotta pull up a calculator real quick.
Oh Lord.
Simple addition.
Right. That is a 28 from me.
All right. Do I have everybody? No one scored below the DC on that. The DC was 15. Our lowest score was Mark with an 18. And so
Yeah.
as the
I have horrible decks.
as the ship screeches to a halt, everybody is able to like maintain their balance. Sylviana maintains her balance in a spectacular way, however, because we have to give it up for the nat 20 that just happened on the reflex check. So
As always,
Sylviana, everybody else just kind of keeps their balance. Sylviana, how do you stop yourself from flying forward on that nat 20?
My staff,
flips.
no, just a
Superhero landing.
graceful placing of the staff into where 3 planks join of the deck, and appears effortless, and it's just thoroughly propped. Would be difficult to budge with effort.
And maybe even to the point that after you slam the staff down, a few little roots kind of sprout out of the bottom of it and dig into the wood to hold you.
For flavor, I like it.
With the nat 20. Very nice.
Yeah.
Okay. And
Dominic,
yeah.
did we just hit something?
I don't know. Abe, go check it out. And his navigator that's always next to him, the water
I like to
elephant.
roll perception.
Okay, go for it. What
Okay.
are you attempting to perceive?
Whatever the F is out around us. That's
Okay.
stopping us.
Abe is on his way below decks right now, running to get Kaylee to see if it's an engine problem. And he runs off going blah, 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 like he does. Canady, was that your roll on perception? A 30 total?
Yep.
All right. Probably 2 dozen black dots on the horizon, closing in from all directions. Still too far away to tell exactly what they are.
Okay. I relay the information that they're closing on all directions.
Hey, this is why I suggested we get a cannon installed.
War song.
Okay. Celine's going to go ahead and throw out the war song. That affects everyone within 60 feet, is that correct?
It's war cry, but it doesn't say. It doesn't say. It says it. I don't have that on there. Let me see if I wrote it somewhere else. I don't see that.
I'm pretty sure it was. I'm pretty sure it was 30, but doubled to 60.
So I think
it does say double range. Sorry.
So we need to get. We need to do like a little bit of a formation here. We need to put the squishies in the middle.
So me and
that's
Mark.
you, Kat.
Yeah, that's also me.
Yeah, and then we have 4 others. So
I find it hilarious that the Rock is considered squishy.
I know, right?
I have a low AC and low HP.
So we can move.
I just look terrifying.
So if we move like here, and then we can put
where are the dots? Where are the black dots that you perceived?
All around. They're coming from all
everywhere.
directions.
They're everywhere. So like circle, black.
Where do you want us? I mean, it doesn't matter. We can go anywhere that we need. Anywhere that puts Jamu in the middle, he can stealth, and then we put our stronger folks.
Thank you for reminding
outside.
me. Thank you for reminding me. I would like to stealth.
Go ahead and roll it.
All right.
Yeah, but I think we need a kind of a tight formation here.
Oh, tight? Okay.
Yeah,
sorry.
we need to be tight.
Bessie kind of went back a little bit.
I have a plus 26 modifier to my stealth.
Great. What'd you roll?
Just disappear, Kat.
And I yell for 36. I yell for Dominic to stay below deck. I just bellow it.
He acknowledges you. You can hear him from below deck. Okay, we'll stay. Well, actually, he was still on deck, but when you yell that to him, he runs below deck, follows Abe down to the engine area where Kaylee is currently. You guys engineer. Before we go any further, Jamu, what was the stealth roll? Say again.
36.
Okay, you're invisible.
Jamu just does the peace sign and fades out of existence.
Celine, will you tell me what bonuses everyone is currently getting from your war cry?
+2 to bonuses. So I am singing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a level 10, so I can only do 2 songs. Shit. We're gonna do Inspire Courage.
Okay.
Which is +3 savings for charms and fears.
Okay, so +3 charm and fear for everybody.
+3 to attack.
+3 to attack. Okay.
+3 to damage.
+3 damage. That's excellent. And that's only one of the songs you're currently weaving.
That is correct.
But you're throwing out that sick remix. So what's the second song that you are regaling your party with?
The second song I'm doing is Inspire Greatness.
Okay.
2d10 to hit points.
Yes. So
right.
Everyone will roll 2d10 and take that many temporary hit points for the duration of the song. As long as she's singing and you can hear her, that's how many temporary hit points everybody will get. So just keep track of those. And everybody knows how temporary hit points work. It boosts your max beyond its normal capability, but once you've lost them, they're gone. So.
And then it also gives a +1 on fort saves.
Okay.
And I don't know how to read this, but hopefully you can interpret for me. It says +2 competence on attack rolls.
+2 to hit.
It's going to be +2 to hit. Yeah, so you will
How
you
much
will
health
all
did we get?
2d10.
Yeah, but did she roll for that?
No,
You roll for that.
each one of you rolls for how many you get. Each individual is inspired by Celine's song at a different level.
Oh, that's awful.
Mark got 4.
He's not a music lover.
I guess not. Obviously, because he didn't know who Tom Petty was.
Well,
No, I'm just not old.
Oh.
What?
Mark falls off the edge of the airship and dies.
I
All
have
right.
to ask, what other
All right.
boosts we're getting?
Okay, here's everyone's bonuses right now from the war cry. Everyone has +5 to hit. Everyone has +3 to damage. Everybody has +1 fort saves, and everybody gets +3.
Whoa, look at the chat. Look at the chat and roll 20.
Yeah.
Okay, +3 damage.
It's right there.
+1 to fort.
But our viewers can't see what's in that chat.
Oh,
that chat is hidden.
Viewers don't matter. What are we, streamers?
Oh, not with that attitude.
So far right now, I've got, because I rolled a 6 for my 2d10, does that mean I have 60 temporary HP, or?
No, you have 6. You get 6
Add
additional hit points.
60 HP. That's a little much.
That would probably get him almost as many hit points as Okanady has.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have...
If we added 60.
You have
6
additional.
Yeah.
So add 6 to your hit points.
Okay, so 6 temp HP.
Yes.
+5 to hit, +3 to damage,
Yes.
+1 to fort.
And +3 for any saves against charm or fear conditions. The dots on the horizon are growing at an exponential rate. They are closing on you very rapidly.
No me gusta.
So I say to everyone, let's be prepared to fight, but Celine, I also want you to be prepared to talk to them, to try to diffuse the situation.
Got it.
If possible.
Okay. Okanady, since you seem to be leading the charge here, and everybody is in the positions that they wanted to be in at this point, correct? Everybody's circled the wagons, as it were?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okanady, go ahead and roll me one more perception check.
Okay.
Very, very low DC on this because these creatures are closing quickly.
It's an unknown situation, Sylviana. We have to be prepared for all eventualities here.
I'm unprepared for why my child has Clorox wipes.
Just for marker, I'm using the table as a whiteboard.
Okay.
So I got a 20, in case you didn't see it in the chat.
I do see that dirty 20 in the chat. Well done. So these creatures appear to be humanoid birds. They are
Bird people?
birds.
Harpies.
They are birds. They. I don't know if you guys can see this.
No.
There.
Yeah.
Wait, I need
So
to...
that's kind of just a little sketchy idea of what they look like. They have wings that are attached from their wrists that go into the smalls of their backs. Each one of them is wearing. You can't tell exactly from this distance, even with the dirty 20, what kind of armor they're wearing, but you can tell that they're wearing armor, and it is very brightly colored in all different hues and shades. Some of it glints out of the sunlight and looks metallic, and some of it doesn't. Some of it is a duller, like a matte look to it as well. They are not flying monkeys, but thank you for that idea. Okay. And they're moving in quick.
Okay. Does anyone have any kind of like long range weapons? I mean,
I
have spells.
I can get kind of ranged with my magic, but even then, it's not great.
Mark, I want you. I don't see you on the board. Where are you?
I should be near. Where? Did someone move me?
Did you move you?
I don't
Didn't
think
touch
so.
him.
All right. Well, we need you on the board, bro.
All right, hold on. Let me see if I can find him and put him back on the board.
Have I been
I can't
deleted?
actually.
Yeah, you actually fell off the edge of the ship and died.
Oh
No.
god.
No, I'm kidding.
Oof.
Give me a sec. I can get you back on.
I know what happened.
Here.
I was deleted. You need to spawn me
There.
back in. Oh,
There.
there I am.
I got you back on the board, so
Wait,
you...
I can't move me.
Outstanding. Give me a second. I can fix that as well.
Yeah, I can just do the measurement thing, but it's not actually do anything.
You have to
If
click
you-
the arrow. Sorry.
Okay, and Sylviana, you're not able to move either?
Yeah, I can do the arrow thing, but
Have you clicked on the ruler?
the what?
The ruler?
What
On the
ruler?
left?
On the far left, there is a menu, and you have access to your character, so you should be able to just grab her and drag her wherever you want her to go with a left click, like that.
Like this. Okay.
Mark is... Okay, I was gonna make it...
Zoom in. Okay, that's where I was.
Yeah.
And you need
Okay.
me to do spell stuff?
Now would
I-
be good, yes.
I need you to. What do you have that that would help us out? Do you have anything like ranged, or they all touch? Anything that's ranged, we need to have ready.
I can get their feathers wet.
We don't
With
need to pee
gal-
on them.
Best I can do is lightning,
Ooh, lightning.
That's good.
but it's not stormy, so it won't be as effective as it could be.
As you guys are having the conversation, several of these armored bird folk, almost like synchronized, there are several quick thumps as the first dozen of these flyers that was moving a little quicker than the rest of their group, they all start to land on the deck.
What
I-
kind of birds are they based on?
Roll me a
North nature?
nature.
Knowledge nature.
Yeah, roll a
And
knowledge
I need to know
nature.
if I can tell which one appears to be in charge.
That would
Okay.
make sense.
I want you to roll, trying to figure out who's in charge.
30?
30 on knowledge nature. They are hawks. They appear to be hyper evolved hawks on a 30. Celine, I would like you to roll knowledge local.
Not knowledge nobility?
Is that an option? Because if it is, that's probably what you should roll, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's the knowledge nobility. I have that too. Because
Okay. Yeah, knowledge nobility definitely makes more sense. Thank you.
That is a shite roll.
While that is happening,
Mm-hmm.
I would like to do two things real quick. I would like to cast Detect Magic, and then I would like to cast Mage Armor on me and Mark.
Okay. Let's do the mage armor first. So make sure you mark your spell slots off for that. And that gives both of you +4 to AC, correct?
Okay, so word yourself consuming magical energy and gain a +1 item plus to AC and a maximum dexterity modifier of +5 while wearing mage armor. You use your unarmored proficiency to what? Yes, we're just going to say yes.
So
We're going to say
+4 to AC for both of you for the moment. Yeah.
yeah.
All right. So there are a lot of bird people that just on deck. Celine, you rolled on knowledge nobility a 12, correct?
Oh,
These are so even though all of their armor is very different in color, and some of them have the more metallic, most of these, like all of these that just landed, have a more muted matte color. There's blues, there's oranges, there's reds, but the cut of their armor is very uniform. All of their armors are the same other than the color. But there are still bird people that haven't landed on the deck yet.
I also would like to clarify that I also cast Detect Magic.
Detect magic, you have to do it on a thing.
No, you don't.
He can do detect magic just as like a general. So when you cast detect magic, there's always an underlying amount of magic out in the world. Celine, all of these people look the same. None of them appear to be in charge on that 12. Jamu with detect magic. So there's always an underlying hum of magic in the world. When you cast detect magic, you always sense something. During the alignment, that has been increased. So there's more background noise when you cast detect magic, I guess is the best way of putting it. Go ahead and roll
Perception,
on that detect magic. Roll perception. Yeah. Go ahead and roll a perception for me there.
25.
There is a ping in the next wave of creatures that are flying in. One of them hits strongly on magic. So one of them that hasn't landed yet is definitely a magic user of some kind on a 25.
All right. I'm going to use my message cantrip to send that information to everyone because it's a cantrip.
Okay, so you're just relaying that information, but you're doing it through the message cantrip rather than exposing yourself because you are currently stealthed and invisible.
Yes.
Okay.
No hostile action taken.
No hostile action taken. We have not rolled initiative. But they have all landed, and the second group. Okanady, will you do a survival check for me, please?
Sure.
Survival.
Survival.
That's an odd one.
Okanady rolled a 12 on that survival check. With a 12 on that survival check, the next wave of these creatures should be landing within the next... You can't tell 100% for sure on a 12, but your best guess is that they will land sometime within the next 2 to 3 minutes.
All right, I relay that information, and I asked Celine to try to see if she can speak with one, and then I asked Sylviana if she has if she can cast a speak with animal, if failing Celine's attempt.
Sylviana just nods.
You tell that dog she being bad.
So, Sylviana, you are going to attempt... No, Celine, you are going to attempt to talk to them. Okay.
Sorry, dog wasn't finished yet.
Ah, I see.
So I'm just going to yell out, what is the meaning of this? Who are you?
Let's see, where are you?
Right here.
So you're close to those two that are on the edge right there.
Mm-hmm.
As you yell out, what is the meaning of this? Both of them, they have long, what is the name of that weapon? A glaive. They're all carrying identical glaives in their hands. And both of them kind of ready those glaives and point them towards you. And the one on your right, the one that's closest to the front of the ship, makes an unusual sound that you have never heard anything like before. And points towards the group that's coming in from the front of the ship. But their language is unintelligible. It sounds like bird songs.
I'm going to yell out to Sylviana, hey, you got this one?
Yeah, speak with animals.
Okay.
Would that work?
We're going to find out.
Jinx, you owe me a Coke.
No. Damn it, I bought you hundreds of Cokes.
You cast Speak with Animals, and nothing happens.
Shiitake mushrooms.
So, in Hawk, I repeat the question.
Okay. Let's do a roll real quick for this guy.
Whatever flavor of Hawk they're based on.
Oof.
That would be a just general linguistics roll, wouldn't it?
Yeah. And
I have a great linguistics.
The creature just continues. It does that thing that hawks do where it real sudden jerks and head to the side, but doesn't show any type of understanding even from you speaking hawk. But go ahead and roll sense motive.
I should have worn the shirt.
Right?
Patrick has his on.
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
Mine's just a regular old D&D.
22.
22 on a 22 perception or sense motive. I'm sorry. On a 22, you know enough about birds and animals as a druid that the way that hawk cocked his head and looked at you, there was a little bit of a softening of the stance with the weapon, and it almost appears that he might have understood a word or two out of hawk, but not enough to fully catch your full meaning.
Okay. So I continue in Hawk. We are peacefully participating in a race. We have no quarrel with your people.
Please don't make us slaughter you.
It still doesn't. They're not attacking. They are very much on guard and ready. They are not attacking. They appear to be waiting.
All right, I think we should all
Kill them all.
we should all sort of back in toward Mark, keeping him in the center, because they don't seem to be attacking. So let's keep a defensive stance, but not provoke.
Back away, circle up a little tighter.
Yeah, a little tighter, just in case they do. And then Jamu, I want you. I want you to stay out of the circle. I don't want you in between us. I want you to move, if you can, do it stealthily. Move on to maybe on the crane. Just sort of hide amongst the crane bits.
Get up high.
Yeah.
I would if it would allow me to move.
Make sure you're on the arrow up in the top left corner.
Yes.
Thank you. Okay.
Dude, okay.
Were you clicked on the ruler too?
Yeah.
That checks out. Okay, so when Father N gets back, I am going to roll acrobatics to attempt to just jump silently onto my crow's nest area.
Why don't you just jump in amongst the gears and stuff? I don't need you out of striking range. I just need you away from the rest of us, just in case.
Right here then.
And in cover. That's all.
Okay. Everybody's where they want to be.
As of right now, yes.
So the group that had already landed starts to move in slightly. They're still not attacking, but they are advancing slightly. I lost one of my freaking guys. There he is. No, I didn't. My bad. Let's get him out of there. So they all do move forward just a little bit, but they're still not overly aggressive in their posture. They're keeping a distance from you guys, but they are moving forward. And as soon as they all move forward a step or so, there's another series of thumps as a whole new group, equally as large as the first one, lands. However, this time there is one that comes down right at the head of the ship here. And you can hear his talons on his bottom feet clicking across the wood as he walks forward.
Flavor
he-
of Corvid?
Yes. This one is very, very raven-like.
Detect magic lasts for a minute, right?
Yes, and this guy is the magic user.
Message everyone.
And he's fairly obviously a magic user as well. He's not dressed in armor. He has, like, not robes like anyone you've ever seen wear before, just because of the unusual physiology of these creatures' bodies. They can't wear like normal clothes, but he kind of has longer flowing robes that are much darker blacks and deep, deep purples. And he is obviously the magic user. And as he lands and walks forward, all of the hawks stiffen up a little bit.
I think we have our leader.
You think?
The crow creature.
Is it a crow or is it a raven?
It's a raven.
Because they speak differently.
Yes. And this one, he puts a hand up and pauses for a long minute. It's almost like he's giving a speech, but to all of you, it just sounds like bird sounds.
Even with Speak with Animals?
Yes. Even with Speak with Animals.
Well, I mean, he's technically not an animal. He is a person.
I need everybody to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh, God.
Okay.
Give me a second.
You mean a fort save?
Yes. Fort save. Which you guys all have a +1 to at the moment, by the way.
Yep.
I just realized why nobody can hear me talking.
Sorry, I was looking at the map on the Roll20.
I'm gonna have to hero coin that one.
Hey!
Were you muted again?
Yeah.
Oops. All right.
I rolled 4.
Okay, so Okanady, yours was a 15, correct?
Yeah.
Sylviana's 24. Oh, so Okanady's is actually a 16?
Well, the first time I rolled a 16, I forgot my bonus, so I re-rolled and I got a 15 with bonus.
So it should have been a 16 plus 1.
Yeah, I guess a 17 if
17.
you take the first roll.
I'll take your first roll, 17. Sylviana's looking at a 24. Mark got a 27.
It's actually a 25.
25, got it.
A fort saving throw?
That's correct. Yes. Which means Mark's is actually a 28.
Nope, I did. It was a 27. I added the thing.
Oh, so it's legit a 27. I don't need to add your bonus. Okay. Celine, what did you get for your fort check?
24.
24. And Jamu?
The first roll I got, I had to hero coin it.
Right.
So I'm down to 2 hero coins. And basically the final roll is dirty 20.
20. And yes, I forgot Bessie. Bessie needs to roll as well. Thank you.
So she got an 18 plus 8, so 26.
26. Okay. Everyone, including Mark, who rolled a 27 on that, everyone is instantly frozen in place. No, not everyone. Not everyone is frozen in place. Let's see who's frozen. I forgot I changed stuff. So...
Okay, so it was a 30, now it's a 25.
I'm just checking my numbers here. Okay, so Okanady, Celine, and Jamu are all instantly frozen in place, as is Mark. No, not Mark. Never mind. Mark got real high on that.
Question.
I was like, wait, what?
Yeah, I'm
Quick-
sorry. I was misreading my numbers here. So the people that are currently frozen are Okanady, Celine, and Jamu.
Quick question.
Yep.
So, Okanady, I mean, not Okanady, I'm Okanady. Jamu, he doesn't know that Jamu was there. So would that spell actually
Nope.
affect Jamu?
Okanady and Celine are frozen. And that is it. And as this caster sees that not all of you were instantly frozen, he puts his second hand up almost in a gesture of surrender. And then caw, caw, and is inviting you to follow him.
Hey, guess what I'm gonna do? I am rolling sense motive.
Okay, go for it.
Slash R D20 plus what's my bonus to sense motive?
A lot.
Oh right, 30.
30? And you still rolled shit.
Well,
So on a 35, these are very strange creatures to you, and you don't really understand their language at all. You've never seen anything like these things before, but it seems something changed when all of you didn't instantly freeze in place, and it seems genuine that now it's asking you, all of you, to come with him.
yeah.
In Raven, just because I'm trying here,
Right?
we cannot follow if you do not release our friends.
Ooh.
Linguistics.
Well, the leader just rolled linguistics and
Well, yeah.
hit a nat 20. And so the bird head cocks, and it kind of nods slightly, snaps his fingers, and the ship starts moving forward again. At which point Dominic yells, "What the hell?" and comes running back upstairs and grabs the wheel.
Go towards wherever they want us to. We're following them right now.
Are Celine and Okanady unfrozen as well?
They are still frozen for the moment.
Again in Raven. Well, moving the ship helps, but I was actually referring to their bodies.
The raven creature didn't get as many of the words that time. And slowly, as you guys are moving further and further to the west, it finally snaps his fingers a second time, and Celine is unfrozen, but Okanady is not.
That's fine. He's not a friend.
You say that until I kill the people that try to kill you.
Yes.
So you move forward on the ship, and you eventually come to a shoreline. I'm going to switch back to the other map real quick. Does everybody have it?
Yep.
So
Yes.
the area that you guys are going to is, hold on, I'll show you. You guys are flying in from the west, and you are headed right there.
Cool.
So you can kind of see that shoreline as you fly into the west. All of the birds, all of the hawk guards are still kind of on alert and still holding their weapons. But everyone seems to have settled in for the ride a little bit. And so after a short amount of time passes, all of you will land on this airship. Your airship will land here. Map change for everybody?
Yeah, which one of
Yeah.
those boats is ours?
Yeah.
So that's actually your boat is going to be the one that's up front on the yellow pad.
Got it.
So you guys' boat is, whoops, oh, dang it, I've made a mistake. So yeah, y'all's boat is going to be this one. Not sure how well you can see the map, but there's a large central tower. There are several landing docks, and then that large central tower in the middle there. There are cannons on the corners, on the four corners of the tower, and then this large area in the middle is covered. There's like a big roof above it. And Dominic lands the ship in the yellow position, and the guards start to, not really aggressively, but they start to kind of herd all of you off the ship, including Dominic, at which point Dominic stops him and he says, "No, I'm not leaving my ship." You're frozen.
Can I not talk?
No,
Nope.
You are completely frozen.
Which I wanted to say, if I can just interject here really quickly.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as I was unfrozen, I began my war song again.
Okay, it's still up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never pulled it down.
Making sure that that's
okay. Good looking out. Yeah. So as Dominic refuses, the Raven kind of turns, and his red, black, beady eye shoots over to Dominic, and he waves his hand, and Dominic is instantly frozen. And then looks at the rest of you and beckons and goes down the steps and heads into the port. Jamu, what's up?
Right off, because I can't walk.
I am still hidden.
Yes, you are. And Okanady is still frozen along with Dominic.
I guess I'll be following the group silently.
Okay.
Or you can stay.
Ready to break us out of prison if we get sent into one?
I'm just going to keep quiet and my head down.
So you're following behind stealthed?
Yes.
Okay. Now then.
Oh god, he pulled out the phone.
Okay.
To the Raven,
Yes. Go ahead.
the tree is also our friend.
He doesn't even acknowledge you and just continues to walk. So, my group that is walking, which does not include Okanady, is not included. But everyone else is going, correct?
Yes.
Jamu, you're going, you're not staying behind?
No, but I wanted to do a real quick perception check to see if I spot Kaylee.
Yeah, go ahead and roll perception.
That's kicked.
Actually, no. Okanady is. I should be nice to Okanady.
You're not nice to Okanady.
Huh?
Okanady's not nice to you.
Well, yeah, but I kind of need him to beat up people who try to hurt me.
Yeah, That's a user mentality.
Yes, it is. And
is 23 on my perception roll for Kaylee.
No, you don't see her.
All right. I guess we just see where they take us.
I would like to cast Dispel Magic on Okanady.
All right.
Roll initiative.
What's your range on that?
100 feet plus 10 feet every level.
Beautiful.
So a couple
110 feet. Jesus.
Plus 10 feet every level, so 200 feet.
Something happens as you attempt to cast your spell. The spell just doesn't seem to work.
The Dispel Magic spell?
The Dispel Magic was dispelled, is essentially what just happened.
Great.
I need you to roll another con save for me, please, Mark.
Roll /R.
Fort save +1.
Plus. Yeah. Ooh, I failed.
You are now frozen as well. And the raven...
I tried to be nice, and this is what I get.
The raven never even breaks stride, and you just hear... like a funny little bird laugh happen as you get frozen and he just keeps walking. You're frozen.
Yep. I can't do anything. Well.
What about Stillborn?
You guys haven't seen Kilborn.
Wasn't he in the thing?
He was in storage.
He was below decks and nobody ever saw him. He never popped up during any of this. He's just been nowhere around. So, all right. So the raven leads you through a large double door and into this hall, which I am putting in front of you guys now. There are several more of the Falcon Guard in here, quite a few of them, in fact. And then at the end of this long plush carpet, there's a huge raised pillar in the middle that has a red, a light blue, almost white, and a very deep blue chair. Each of those seats has a raven in corresponding to the chair colored robes along with them. Sorry, I was trying to do too many things at once. He walks to the front and faces these three in their chairs, and then there's two high pillars. This room is probably 60 feet high. There's pillars on the sides, there's guards everywhere, and then these two tall pillars in the middle where all of these people who are obviously in charge here, those are probably 30 feet up in the air with no visible way of getting up to the top of them. And you guys that were able to move, which is going to be Sylviana, Celine,
and me.
So we got Celine, we got
Bessie.
Sylviana, we've got Bessie,
Everyone but Mark
and Jamu. Jamu, I'm going to have you roll me another stealth check real quick, please.
I have a plus 26.
Roll it.
All right, 1 second. That is 34.
34. You are still invisible. Where, as you follow them through the door, you are undetected. Where would you like to go in this space? Actually, I'll just put you on the board and you can move yourself wherever you want to go. Boop. You're right in the middle of the room.
Sweet.
Right there.
Yeah, I see it. I can't. Oh God, I can't. Good. I am not in control of my dude.
Hold on. I can fix.
Alright.
Okay, try it again.
Alright. Thank you.
You're welcome, sir.
And I'm gonna hang out over here.
Alright, so you're over behind that pillar over there. That works for me. A lot of these guards followed you guys in here. And then your raven that led you is kind of out in front. So can everybody tell what's going on here at this point?
Yes.
Okay, cool. As you're all brought down to the front, the 5 ravens seated high above you in their colored chairs with their matching robes, they all look down, and the one in the red chair halfway stands up and very angrily, caw, 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 caw. And your guide responds in a similar language, but much more meekly. And doesn't appear to want to look these people in the eye, like he's keeping his head turned away. And they have a little.
Any of this?
No. No, not catching any of it. Speak with animals didn't really work, and this language is so foreign to anything you guys have ever heard before. You're just not really clocking anything. It just sounds like 2 blackbirds cawing at each other, almost like like one of them is asserting its dominance, the one that's obviously
in charge.
Kind of in charge.
As a quiet aside to Celine and Bessie, unfortunately, I'm not catching a bloody word.
The raven in the red chair barks at your guide again, still very angrily. And then the one in green stands slowly and calls towards both of them, The one in the red chair visibly settles down and settles back into his chair a bit, and your guide quickly bows to the green cloaked raven lady, and then quickly to the rest of them, and he shuffles off through a door right over here and disappears. There's a long moment of silence, and you can hear a pin drop. Every once in a while, you'll hear like a ruffle of feathers as one of them, does that little twitchy thing that birds do where they kind of fan their feathers out. And then the door opens again after a long minute, and what walks through, kind of slowly, is a chameleon. It's on two legs, so it walks like a humanoid. Both eyes are darting in all directions as he walks through this sunlight pouring through the stained glass windows. You see his coloration shift and color. And he walks down to the front. Both eyes blink, out of sync with each other, as he looks towards the group of you and looks back at the ravens high above him, and the one in red squawks angrily and caw 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 caw. And so the chameleon turns to you and speaks in common. Greetings and welcomes from the Council of Murder. And he gestures to everyone up on
That's not ominous at all.
Murder, Council of Gates. I don't know the exact words. No harm is meant, but the council wishes to know who you are and why you have come here.
Celine is going to take a step, like half a step forward.
Okay.
I would, but I can't. I can't move my person. Am I supposed to move my person?
You're muted.
I'm working on it. Okay, you and Bessie should both be under your control now. Sorry about that. I'm still learning.
That's all right.
It's all right. This is the first time using Roll20.
And Bessie's just going to fall in right there. I'm going to nod my head towards the council and towards the chameleon and say, I am Her Royal Highness Celine Demus of Taurine. And I gesture back towards Sylviana and Bessie. We are members of the Dawnbringers. We have passed into this. I'm going to kill this dog. It's so hard to concentrate. And the cat. Mm-hmm. Oh my God. Okay. We have been participating in the sun chase.
Okay. The chameleon is going to take a moment to process. Why don't you go ahead and make that first diplomacy roll for me?
She's doing that. I'm gonna go bathroom.
Okay.
27.
27. Jesus. Okay.
I rolled a 5.
Yeah. Okay.
Rose is ridiculous.
There's a spray bottle over there I should get for her. Okay. You got a 20 what again?
7.
27. The chameleon turns and starts to make weird bird sounds up towards the council.
That's not creepy at all.
Yeah, so he starts making bird sounds up to the council. They squawk amongst themselves for a minute, and with that, we're going to shift back to the ship. Oh, Canadian Mark, I'd like both of you to make a fort save real quick.
Did we lose our golems?
Yeah, Oh, Canadian Mark, I need both of you to make another fort save real quick. You do not have the +1 bonus because Celine is out of range with her song now. She's well into the city.
23.
23. You're still frozen. Mark?
Yeah.
Fort save? No
Fort
bonus?
save.
Oh, I never got that because I was in the bathroom. Give me a second.
Okay, fort save, no bonus.
/R D20 plus 9.
17. You are also still frozen.
Yep.
At this point, Kaylee, Giram Kilborn, and Abe all rush up onto the deck.
I'm going to beat the dog.
Kaylee runs up to both Okanady and Mark and, you know, kind of shakes, pulls on their clothing, and, well, you don't really have clothing. But she's trying to wake you guys up. Even in a frozen state, you can kind of tell what's going on around you. And almost like, you know how in a movie when a grenade goes off and they cut the sound down and everything's really muffled? That's what the two of you are hearing right now. And you see Kaylee very emphatically, and she's just screaming. And Abe kind of, you can hear the blah, 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 blah. And Kilborn steps forward, and he kind of saunters forward a bit, and you know, and you can't really tell what he's saying. But he waves a hand, and both of you are free. You are not frozen.
Oh, ridiculous.
Why, thank you, Mr. Kilborn.
It was nothing. It was nothing. So.
Oh, what happened?
I feel like I might have missed something.
You think?
Yeah.
So I say we should just go fuck up some birds. Let's go. Let's go fuck some birds up. I'll kill things, mark you, make sure I don't die.
Kaylee.
I don't know that we should immediately murder all of them. Because they didn't try to murder us, so...
Are you sure? We have no idea. They just stole our ship and apparently taken our people away. We have no idea what's going on. They could be food for now, for all we know.
Kaylee pops up and she kind of pulls her little gnome head up over the rail of the ship and looks down. And I don't know, guys. There's a lot of bird people down there, which is weird. There's a lot of them.
Well, yeah, this is probably their land. I would imagine there would be a lot of them there.
I'm just saying.
I take a look around. What's the biggest building in the area?
So you are currently on the airship. Let me switch you guys back to the other map real quick, just so you can kind of see where you are a little bit. We want to go here. So yeah, that should be the other map. You guys are all on the ship here. All of the blue is like a ceiling. The tower goes up through the top of the roof, but there are, below the ships, there are what appear to be paths leading from each one of these circular landing platforms. There are what look like paths that all lead into a glass room in the middle underneath the tower. And that's where all the paths lead. And that's probably the biggest room in the area. Between you and there are guards posted at every entrance exit into the glass room. There are two other bird type folk that look a little bit different inside the glass room, and then there are maybe a dozen guards in between you and the room. There's about 4 posted right at the bottom of the stairs of the Erebus, and then 4 around the room, and then a few more that are kind of walking the paths in what appears to be a pattern.
Okay. I loose my falcon and I start walking down the gangplank.
Okay.
Who's gonna get us all killed?
As you start walking down the gangplank, the 2 guards that are at the very bottom of the stairs, they have partners behind them, but the 2 at the very bottom, they hear you. You have a heavy step. Are you big or small right now?
Oh, I'm embiggened.
You're embiggened. They definitely hear you then. I'm not even going to roll perception for them.
I wasn't trying to be stealthy.
As they see you coming down, they both kind of cross their glaives and appear to be alarmed and very much on alert.
Okay.
And one of them squawks at you.
How big are they?
They are roughly the same size. Okay. Celine, how tall are you?
6
Remind
foot.
me. You're 6
7
foot.
foot. 7
You're
foot.
7. So these things are about the same height as Celine, maybe a little taller. They're between 7 and 8 feet. The raven was very slim all the way down, but these hawks appear to, be a little bit broader of shoulder. But they're about 8 foot. They're bigger than Celine, slightly.
Okay. Hold on. One moment, please. So what I need to know is this. Here's what I want to do. I want to take my sword and bring it, I'm assuming that their glaives, are they crossed?
Yes, they've crossed them in front of you at the bottom of the stairs.
I want to cut through their glaive handles and just keep walking. That's my goal. So you tell me what I need to do to accomplish that.
Roll initiative.
No, this would be a surprise. I mean, I'll roll initiative, but
yeah,
this would be a surprise.
Okay.
Because I would imagine they would not expect me to do that.
No, and I'm not even going to make you roll for the hit. You're going to hit the roll. Bow! You bring that sword down. Both of their glaives are knocked out of the way. And now I need everyone that's there to roll initiative, including Kate. So that's Okanady, Mark.
Yup. Internet is being dumb.
Okay. So I've got Okanady, Mark, and we've got Kaylee with you guys as well. As you start to disembark, you hear Dominic yell from behind you guys, and he just says, "Have fun, folks. We'll have the ship ready when you get back. Kaylee, take care of them." So she's going. Yeah, have fun. So Okanady got an 11, and Mark got. Wow. For once, Mark does not go last. He goes first.
Mark didn't roll.
Mark did roll.
Oh, that was his saving throw earlier.
Oh, roll initiative, Mark.
/R.
I might have spoken too soon.
-2.
Let's see it. What did he get?
It's currently rolling.
You may have borked it.
If you put in -2, it might not.
1! A dirty 1.
Okay, cool.
Mark goes last as always.
I spoke too soon. I'm sorry I jinxed you. All right, so we got Okanady going first.
That was that's my roll every time.
Then we got
That's not
Kaylee.
you.
That was great.
All right. You guys are now in combat with 4 of the guards. However, we are about to switch back. Lots of switching today, guys. That's what happens when we split the party.
To be fair, you split the party.
I love splitting the party. It's my favorite.
I did.
That way we die quicker.
The DM split the party.
Well,
yeah.
Kinda.
You did. Not kinda. You did.
No, like actually, you were the one who split the party.
Yeah, but you guys got to roll to see whether you got frozen or not. So, crap, where are we?
We're on the carpet?
Yes, okay. So we are back in here, and Celine, Bessie, Sylviana are speaking with the Council of Murder through the interpreter, the chameleon, who has now given you his name as Seth. Seth is honored to meet you, as are the council, but what is a Dawnbringer and what is the Moon Chase?
Celine first explains the sun chase in her beautiful, eloquent way. I'm not going to do that here. It's a waste of time. We all know what it is. And then she explains the Dawnbringers, but she minimizes the combat and turns it into more of a ambassadors. They're ambassadors to other lands.
Okay, go ahead and I would like you to make a I want you to make a bluff roll.
$23.
23. Okay. Go ahead and make a diplomacy roll with advantage.
$30, $40, dirty 40.
After several minutes of you guys going back and forth, you explaining who you are and what you're doing there, you get through Seth that you are in a city called Urupasulu, which Seth fumbles over the words for. Urupasulu, best gated city of 5 gates. Urupasulu. Like he can't quite get the words, but he tells you that you are in a city called Urupasulu, and lets you know that the council has requested that you retire to one of the back rooms, a sitting room, until they can talk it over and decide what to do with you guys. Seth also says refreshments will be provided, and his eyes are darting around. It is a most comfortable room. That's where I was before I came out here to do this. Please, will you come and sit?
No.
No.
With utmost respect, why is there a need to do anything with us? We were simply participating in our games. You brought us here. Why? What? Do what with us? Why?
Seth translates, and the raven in red stands up and calls very loudly and very angrily at him. Caw, 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 caw. He's mad. You all can tell he's mad. And Seth almost flinches. Like he flinches down as this bird stands up out of his chair really fast and calls, and Seth, he flinches, he looks down and looks back towards you, and respectfully, Seth does not say this. The council says,
I understand.
You should accept the hospitality because the other option is less desirable. Jamu is still hidden and has heard all of this, by the way.
I would like to it's serious now. I would like to I have a skill of fly.
Okay. You have a skill of fly. Do you have a method of flying?
What I'd like to do is I have the icicle wand of chill breath.
Yeah.
If I aim it at the ground, will it propel me upwards?
Here we go.
It's not a game if I don't break it.
Jamu, you've got your hand up. What's up?
I would like to provide. I would like to give Celine assistance in whatever role she would need to do what she's trying to do.
If you assist her in any way, you will unstealth.
Don't do that. Don't unstealth. Can I eyes over my shoulder at Sylviana?
Do what?
Ooh, can I mental message her?
Do you have a message cantrip?
No.
I do.
Yeah, but I don't.
For the sake of what we're doing right now, let's assume that all of you, through Jamu's message cantrips, are able to communicate silently.
Like he just leaves it open.
Yeah, it's kind of like the Zoom call. Everybody's just there.
Got it.
Melissa, there is a bard message cantrip.
Yeah, I don't have it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But yeah, you guys have an open telepathic link through Jamu's message spell, although it is a little bit delayed because like you're having to think it to Jamu and then he's having to think it to everyone else.
I'd like to ask Sylviana to wild shape, animal form, whatever it's called, into the scariest bird creature she's got, like the biggest vulture murder machine.
Coming right up.
So Sylviana just turned into a rock, and Celine is blasting her icicle rod at the ground.
A rock?
ROC.
ROC, a giant freaking
Oh,
bird.
okay. Yeah,
massive.
we got it. Yeah, I was thinking of Mark.
Oh, no, different rock.
I got it.
So you're trying to blast the icicle wad at the ground and propel yourself into the air using that force.
No, because you poo-pooed that. That's why I asked Sylviana to turn into the bird.
Okay. I didn't poo-poo it. I was actually going to let you try.
Oh. Well, I thought you were poo-pooing it, so that's why I messaged Sylviana to turn in the bird. So I'm going to hop on the back of this ginormous, scary-ass bird, and I'm going to get eye level with this screeching MFer. And I'd like to cast Dirge of Doom.
Seth immediately disappears. Poof. As soon as Sylviana turns into this giant bird and you hop up on its back, he just and disappears completely. But it's, he's still there because he did the camouflage thing, like that,
chameleon.
like that creepy
He's a
dude
chameleon.
from Monsters Inc.
Yeah.
He and just disappears.
Randall.
Yes, thank you. I would like.
How did I pull that one out of the void?
I would like Celine to roll intimidation.
At this point,
That's a natural 20.
never mind. She got a natural 20.
I'm a queen battle bard minotaur on the back of a giant ass bird, screeching.
I need this group to. I was gonna have like Sylvia. Did you do it with advantage, or was that just a straight up nat 20?
Straight roll, nat 20.
Great. I was gonna let the giant bird help you with intimidation, but you don't need it. With the nat 20, they are intimidated. But by you, the big bird doesn't seem to really even faze them.
I just needed to be eye level. That's all.
I need Jamu, Celine, Bessie, Sylviana. I need all of you guys to roll initiative as well, please.
Naturally.
For Celine, that is a dirty 20.
Okay.
Nat 20.
Yes.
For Bessie, that is a dirty 20.
Out of you and Bessie, which one has the higher dex score? Celine.
Celine, yeah.
Celine. So it'll be Celine and then Bessie. Jamu, what did you roll, bud?
Roll 20, chat. 10 total.
10. Oof. Okay, you're you're going last. Okay. Down here, Mark still has +4 to AC. As this happens, all of the guards in this room tense up and start to move forward. And at this point, there is a loud bang. The doors at the end of the hall behind you guys explode open. And everyone kind of stops and turns. This is a record scratch type of moment. And another group of guards, even like bigger group of guards than what brought all of you in, come in leading there's a ring of guards around this person. Alasia, you want to go ahead and join in?
Surprise, bitches!
This is where you come in, okay?
Why don't you go ahead and describe what your character looks like for us, please, Alasia?
You see a humanoid lizard type of individual with scale coloration being silvery blue, bluish silver, hard to tell. I don't know if I would be bound or not, though.
Yes, you are 100% bound at this point.
So hands are bound together, probably like this, and struggling to get out.
And she is being led down the hallway. And with that, we're going to call it for this week. Both groups have rolled initiative, and I have your... Oh, I know, Alasia, I'm sorry. We're already going a little bit long. So we will start up next week, same time, 3 o'clock Pacific time, and you guys will be in the shit. Like, both groups are in combat separately right now. Before we go any further, Zalara, why don't you go ahead and roll the initiative? Zalara, right?
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead and roll that initiative for me.
That initiative is gonna be a 15.
15.
15.
Which means you're gonna go in between Bessie and Jamu. Zalara. Okay. The initiative orders are set. I know this week was a little bit slower. There was a lot of exposition. Alasia, I'm sorry that I had to bring you in right at the tail end of it there. Thanks for hanging out through all of the other.
It's cool.
And that's it. I'm going to call it for this week because it's already like 6:30 almost. So.
8:30. I have school tomorrow.
Yeah. So I was going to mention one thing to you guys. What would all of you feel about, instead of us doing every Sunday, we started doing every other Sunday? Just because that gives me more time to prepare and not be as stressed out. It gives everybody a chance to take a breather and not, maybe that'll help alleviate, some of the burnout that we get. How do you guys feel about doing every 2 weeks instead of every week?
I'm good with that.
I'm fine with what everyone else wants.
I'm good with it. It would definitely help me not burn out.
Right.
But I mean, I'm pretty sure the Chirins would want to do every week, but
Right.
You know,
Yeah,
think
but
that-
I understand that people get burnout, and I don't want to be in a group with a bunch of people that hate doing it.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we can maybe maybe when Abby's here, we maybe can do a faster paced deal just for the 6 weeks that she's here, so that we can
So while Abby
get the most in.
Yeah, while Abby's here and it's summer break, we can do every week. But then once we,
Mm-hmm.
I tell you what, if
and we can do an alternating story. It doesn't have to be Dawnbringers, every week, or
Right.
we can do alternating.
Yeah, we can do that too.
Since I know that Abby was looking at doing a campaign on her own, and Corinne was as well.
Right.
And then we have this, if the Dawnbringers are going to have a thing, we can alternate a little bit.
Well,
and I think the diversity would help a little on burnout too.
Yeah. So I still want to go next Sunday, because this thing that we're doing right now is only going to be 3 sessions. So it's going to move pretty fast. I feel like doing every Sunday for these 3 will be good. And then we can, after that, go to every other week until Abby's here. And then we can switch into something different.
Okay.
How many more weeks do you have of school left?
How many weeks before school ends?
Yeah.
Oh, hang on. Before we get too much further with this, before we get too much further,
9 weeks.
Okay. But before we get too much further along, I'm going to stop the stream because the stream doesn't care anything about this stuff we're talking about. So I'm going to stop the stream, but I will definitely stay on the Zoom call for a bit. So, okay.
We're doing this
Follow
again next
us.
Sunday.
Yeah, we're going to do this again next Sunday, 3 o'clock Pacific, same as always. Folks, if you wanted to, can follow Xenon Game Labs on Twitch. We also upload these videos to YouTube. We also have Twitter and Facebook at Xenon Game Labs. And apparently we have a Tumblr, but I have no...
never let you forget.
I don't have any control over the Tumblr account, so...
Quick question. Did you do an Instagram?
I did not do an Instagram, no. Should I do that?
You got to do an Insta.
There was an Instagram. I could have sworn there was an Instagram Xenon Game Labs. So you may be too late.
Well,
No.
We'll figure it out.
we will figure that out. I'll definitely take a
we
look
have
at it.
impersonators.
And what about the TikTok?
That's me.
If we do a Xenon Game Labs TikTok, I'm not in charge of that. That's this guy right here.
Hello.
Don't point at me. Point at him.
Well, on my screen, I'm pointing at Michael. So
I was too.
On mine, you're pointing at me.
And you're pointing at me, dude.
Probably.
But on the stream, you're pointing at Michael.
on the stream, I'm pointing at Michael. Yes. So yeah, but yeah, follow us on the social medias, Xenon Game Labs,
All of
pretty
them.
much everywhere. Follow us on Twitch if you like what we're doing. We appreciate you guys hanging out. And okay, bye. Everybody say bye.
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 Hey.